Varsity Media proudly welcomes you to the John H. Ryan Jr. Memorial Gymnasium, where tonight it's another chapter in one of the best rivalries in Rochester, as the Knights of McQuaid host the Little Irish of Aquinas. So glad you're with us. Gene Battaglia, Joel Balthaser, as tonight's broadcast proudly brought to you by Salvatore's, salvatores.com. Excited for this one tonight, Joel, as the McQuaid Knights, 6-4 on the season. It's senior night as well, as just moments ago we went through the introductions. That's always something to see. The players come out with their parents, their families. Should be an emotional night.
Yeah, they had a great chance to recognize these young men as they enter into the last couple of games of their careers, and obviously sectionals next week, but there's no need to get hyped up for a rivalry game like this with Aquinas. They're ready to go. Both sides are ready to go. I'm sure it's going to be fun.
Yeah, let's pause as we are going to take a moment to honor this great nation with the playing of our national anthem. As we're ready for basketball tonight, the Knights at 6-4 on the season. They're coming off a loss to leadership. Prior to that, though, they had won 4 of their last 5. It's now time for tonight's starting lineups as we send it over to public address announcer Sean Mullen.
Senior forwards, number 5, Wesley Henderson. The junior forward, number 11, Jeff Wire. The sophomore guard, number 12, Demarius Coleman. And the junior forward, number 22, Miles Blackwood.
Tonight, Warren, Broderick, Terrence Hintz, and Brongo for the home team. McQuaid in the home whites with the black and gold trim. Aquinas going a little younger tonight. Michael White, the sophomore guard. He'll be joined by another sophomore guard in the backcourt, Demarius Owens, number 12, a junior, Miles Blackwood. Jack Blyer, also a junior, wearing number 11, and Wesley Henderson, number 5. Head coach Jack Leisure, remember that 2003 state championship team. Head coach for Aquinas is John McCauley as the opening tip, and this will be Warren getting it in the backcourt as the McQuaid Golden Knights will shoot at the basket to our right. Aquinas here starting off in a zone. That feed goes left side. Over the top is off the back iron. The shot by Broderick. Aquinas wants to run. Is pushing it up, leading Blackwood. Laying it up and in. Miles Blackwood, and Aquinas takes a 2-0 lead. In the backcourt, a little bit of pressure there as Warren dishes it off. Hintz down low. Nice drop step and puts it up and in, and we're tied at 2. That's number 20, Alex Hintz, the 6'6" senior.
Good to see the senior get on the board first for this McQuaid team on senior night.
Crossover dribble by Owens, taking it to the hole and off the glass and in. Number 12, Demarius Owens, the sophomore, and it's 4-2. Aquinas with the early lead. What you want to see at this point, and we're going to get a walk there. Jordan Drongo taking the extra step.
Be interesting today, Gene, to see both these teams like to create a lot of pressure on both ends of the ball. So we'll see which team can handle it better and break these full court presses.
Aquinas bringing him into the front court, and this is the first time they'll work their offense around here, as this will be Henderson baseline going off the glass. A little too short in the rebound by Jordan Drongo. Drongo will hand it off, and Heath Warren to bring it up. Warren now will pull back here. It's Aquinas dropping back, left side. For the Golden Knights, that'll be number 13, Joe Cairns, the quarterback. Will send it down low, now kicking it right side over to Broderick. And it's going to go off his hands, going over to the Little Irish. 4-2, Aquinas the early lead here. 6:32 remaining in the first. Over the timeline this will go as Jack Blyer now to the near side. Entry pass, trying to thread the needle of Blackwood, that's knocked away. Running down the floor, then knocked away. Ryan Broderick. And into behind the Little Irish defense, this will remain McQuaid basketball. Cairns underneath his own basket. Looking to inbound, sends it over left side. Now to the foul line, that's going to be Hintz, the jumper off the back iron, and that rebound snapped out of the air by Owens. Owens into the front court. Owens working it around as the Little Irish move the basketball. Left side jumper by Henderson is no good. And the rebound underneath by Ryan Broderick, number 3. 4-2, Aquinas with the lead. We're under 6 remaining in the first. Warren getting around one defender. And then his pass, that's going to be intercepted by Michael White. Outlet pass going to 5. Henderson puts it up and in and count the foul. Wesley Henderson with a bucket, and Aquinas now leads 6-2. They're going to get Ryan Broderick with the foul from McQuaid.
Take a quick look at that before this free throw. Just a nice finish, good concentration, holds on, getting up off the glass. Easy 2 for Aquinas.
Henderson, free throw, and that is good. 7-2. Our score balanced attack here for the Little Irish. Henderson has 3. Now some pressure, and that's going to be knocked away and stolen away by Blackwood. Miles Blackwood with the steal for the Little Irish. And they want to push it in. Here in the paint, that's going to be Owens. Owens off the glass, no good. Alex Hintz with the rebound for McQuaid. Now McQuaid wants to push it up. Good up and down action here as Warren going up, takes a hard tumble, and they'll call the blocking foul. That's going to be against number 11, Jack Blyer.
So Warren's still down. Hopefully he's all right. He took a hard spill there. He went into the rim pretty hard. Got foul and looks like he's fine walking around.
So he'll walk it off, and he will get the 2 free throws. Joel, we've been up and down here. I feel like, I haven't had much of a chance here. This is what you want, though, in an Aquinas-McQuaid game.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of games, a lot of McQuaid games this year. They played East. It was a very typical, very similar game, up and down the court. Fans at home love watching this kind of style of play, and I think they're going to see a lot of that tonight.
Colin Badilia will come in. checking in for Alex Hint. Second free throw, no good. Aquinas getting the rebound. 7-3 is our score, as this will be White in the front court, and they're going to get the offensive foul. Standing in there and taking it was Ryan Broderick. This will be McQuaid basketball.
That's something McQuaid does really well, is they seem to draw a lot of charges every game. Seem to be in the right positions defensively, and that goes back to coaching.
And now the Knights here, they're going to face the pressure in the backcourt as Babi Bedelia will throw it into the front court, getting over to Brongo. Jordan Brongo on the left side, tightly guarded, picking up his dribble. As McQuaid here doing what they can to enter, putting it off the glass, no good, and the rebound by Blyer. Blyer up the near side to Henderson. Henderson alley-oop attempt, but that's going to be a little short. And tracking it down and trying to save it was 23 Miles Blackwood. And this will be McQuaid's basketball. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that was close. Just a good job by McQuaid to get their hands on that one. Like, what is it, dynamic player?
No doubt. Aquinas winning the earlier game this year, 68-61. That was back on February 22nd. The layup attempt is no good. The rebound by Brongo, and they're going to get the over-the-top call going against Aquinas. And the foul will be on Miles Blackwood, so that'll be his first. The second, they'll make that the third team foul. And shooting foul is Cairns. Enter pass, that's going to be up and in. Good move there by Jordan Brongo. He has his first points of the night. It's now 7-5.
Good use of the body position there, and was able to get it up over some taller hands.
Henderson crossover dribble going down the paint, pitching it out, but they're going to say he took the extra step. Traveling call going against the Little Irish. Babi Bedelia getting it over left side to Warren. Long pass out to three, Ryan Broderick. Broderick dishing it off and finding Babi Bedelia. Crossover dribble. Still with it. Dishing off left side to Broderick. Baseline now down low to Brongo. Up and in. Jordan Brongo, the beneficiary of some nice ball movement. And what do you know? We're tied at 7.
Yeah, good ball movement there and a great finish by Brongo. He just does a great job of getting in the right spots.
Brongo with 4 points here as we are tied. That'll be White, high off the glass, no good. Rebound being battered around, and that will remain Aquinas basketball with 3:55 remaining in the first. White to inbound on the baseline. Finding his man, that'll be Blackwood. Blackwood over to Henderson. Henderson crossover dribble, left side, he'll dish it back. Finding Blackwood, jumper from about 15, clanging off the iron, and the rebound snapped down by Joe Cairns.
That's what McQuaid wants to do, is get pressure on him, make him take outside shots, not let him get into the lane.
McQuaid looking for the first lead of the night. Here's the three ball from Broderick, that won't go. Rebound being tapped around, then finally that'll be Cairns coming down with it. Cairns, that's too strong, another rebound being contested. Brongo getting it, and Brongo is fouled.
Some battles going down under the rim, isn't there?
And the foul, they're going to put that on Demarius Owens. So that'll be Owens first, 4th team foul. And so Jordan Brongo at the line to shoot 2. And for the first time this evening, McQuaid with the lead. It's now 8-7. Brongo not taking a lot of time between the free throws. Got to like that. And he puts up another 2. Jordan Brongo with 6 of the 9 points for the Knights. And the substitution is Ben Barone will check in. Ryan Broderick gets some applause here from the fans, and certainly we can't wait to have everybody back here, but it's a service we provide on Varsity Media. Again, tonight's game brought to you by Salvatores.com. Is the shot going off the front iron by Owens, and the Knights to run. Long outlet pass going up, and just a little bit short by Cairns. Now Aquinas wants to run the opposite direction, as bringing up will be Dwyer, and what we have, this will be a foul going against Warren and McQuaid.
Looks like they're going to get Warren for the reach-in right there.
And the timeout is called with 3 minutes remaining here in the first. Whew. McQuaid leading 9-7.
Yeah, catch your breath a little bit here. This is, it's been a fast start, a fun start so far. Both these teams getting up and down the court, playing good defense. And, yeah, this is fun style basketball.
Yeah, and for the Knights, and this is such a senior-laden team, in the back of your mind, you know, the last time you're facing this team, the Little
yeah.
Irish. And it doesn't matter what year you might have graduated, you're always like, how did you do against Aquinas?
Yeah,
how did that all? Or from the opposite side, how did you do against McQuaid?
Exactly, yeah. That's a lot of times what a season comes down to is it doesn't matter what your record is how many times you beat McQuaid, how many times you beat Aquinas. So
we have 3 minutes even remaining here in the first from the John H. Ryan Jr. Memorial Gymnasium. And this will be the non-shooting foul as Aquinas to inbound. Michael White underneath his own basket. Pushing out left side. Blackwood handing it off. Getting it back. Nice give and go as Blackwood to Owens getting it back, and we're tied at 9.
It's just nice execution there by Aquinas.
McQuaid getting it into the front court. Left side will be Cairns. The 3-ball in and out. Rebound being batted around, and eventually that's going to go into the hands of Henderson. Running the floor to White. White crossover move, putting it up. No. They're going to say he took an extra step. Well, Irish going to the bench here as Will Scanlon checking in. Also checking in, number 2, Robert McCullough. 9-9 our score. As Warren out left side of Cairns, the jumper. Nobody got on Joe Cairns. He's got his first points of the night. McQuaid retakes the lead. It's now 11-9. Baseline left side, wiping out was Owens, and then Owens falling down. Could not get the timeout call. He gets tied up. You look at the arrow, it's going to be in favor of the Little Irish. Long count, getting it in finally as McCullough at midcourt. McCullough crossover dribble, dishes it off left side, getting over to Owens. Owens has it knocked away. That's Ben Barone with the steal. Ben Barone bringing it into the front court and handing it off to Warren. Warren didn't like what was ahead. He'll dish it back. Now here's the 3-ball. High arcing shot from left side by Bavi Bedelia. And Little Irish with a rebound. As McCullough into the front court. He's wearing those pink cleat sneakers tonight as Scanlon picking up his dribble. Dishing it back. And getting his own rebound, putting it up. McCullough is up and in, and the foul. Off the bench, that's Robert McCullough. And the foul will be on Keith Warren. Nope, I beg your pardon, that's going to be on Brongo. Brongo's first and the third team foul. So McCullough at the line to try to complete the 3-point play. And long roll there does not go in. Substitutions coming up next break. And he's now on the right side. It'll be Cairns, and his pass intercepted underneath. That's Henderson with the steal. He'll bring it up. Henderson going down the lane, dishes off the wide open left side. The jumper by Blyer won't go. And Barone with the rebound for the Knights. The Knights walking into the front court on the left side. It'll be Keith Warren. We're down to 1:10 remaining here in this first. Cairns over the right side. Barone back to Cairns. Lots of time on the shot clock here. He's drifting over the left side. It'll be Cairns. Cairns top of the key. Now handing it back to Barone. Now we're under 10 on the shot clock. McQuaid's got to get something going. As Warren from NBA range chucks that up. It will not go. Henderson with the rebound. Dishing it off left side. That'll be McCullough. Now finding Blyer for 3. In and out. That won't go. Rebound. Blyer gets it back. Dishing it off down low and then putting it up. Won't go for Demarius Owens. But Owens going back to the line to shoot the 2. That'll be Keith Warren's second foul.
Yeah, that's something to keep an eye on right now. You don't want to see him pick up too many fouls too early. He's probably going to head to the bench right here, I would assume.
No doubt. You don't want to pick up a third here in the first as Jim gets quiet for Owens, and he is able to put it up and in as Aquinas takes back the lead. Gabriel Jatana coming in for the Knights. Also in, Ryan Broderick checking back in is Ben Barone and Keith Warren. As you mentioned, Warren taking a seat with the 2 fouls. Second free throw for Owens. It is good. There's Owens now with 4 points. Aquinas with the lead. McQuaid can, it's just like a half-second differential, so it's basically they can hold for the last shot if they want to.
Yeah.
And probably that's what they're going to do, and that's a senior move. Karen's realizing this now. He's going to slow it down. We're down to 17 seconds remaining here in the half. Jack Leisure, head coach, calling out the play for his team. As Latano handing off right side to Vivadelia. Now near side, and it's thrown away. Broderick could not bring that in, and Aquinas will get the ball back with 7.1 remaining here in the first. Locking it up will be McCullough. Over the timeline, left side, getting it over. This will be Blackwood putting it up. That will go. No, it's a charge! Stepping in, Joe Cairns to take that.
Yeah, another big defensive play there by McQuaid. Another charge taken, this time by Cairns.
1.5 remaining, so basically time to chuck it half court, maybe turn. And it's Cairns, he's the quarterback. This is the guy you want throwing it. Throws it long and is going to end it here. That shot won't count. And after one, everybody take a breath. It's Aquinas leading McQuaid 13-11. Broadcast tonight brought to you by Salvatores.com.
Sweet baby, oh baby, oh baby, sweet baby, oh baby,
Making me hungry there, Joe.
I know.
Yeah, it's first half. I think that was exactly what you want out of both teams. Both teams running the floor. So foul trouble here. Keith Warren has 2, and nobody with 2 yet for the Little Irish.
Yeah, something to keep an eye on. You can't keep Keith Warren on the bench too long, but if your coach leaves you, maybe rotate him in and out a little bit and try to get the most out of him without picking up that 3rd foul before halftime.
And it's Jordan Bronco, the sophomore, with 6 points here. So 6 of the 11 points from McQuaid Jesuit to lead the team. As on the possession arrow, it will be the McQuaid Knights as Yatana from the far side to inbound. We're underway here in the second. As Broderick puts it on the floor. Broderick handing back to Viva Dealer. Now this will go to Cairns. Cairns at the foul line. Cairns crossover dribble, working down low. Cairns turnaround. That's some good work there by number 13, Joe Cairns. He's got 4 tonight, and we're tied once again.
Nice soft touch there in the lane by Cairns.
McCullough handing it back. This will be Scanlon. Back to McCullough. McCullough in the paint, trying to dish it off, but that's going to be stepping right in there. That'll be Cairns. Cairns, a little stutter step now into the paint. Twisting, turning, fall away. Attempt off the glass, no good. The putback attempt by Bronco will not go. But going back to the line will be number 32, Joe Bronco, as they will get the foul on Will Scanlon.
Yeah, once again, Bronco with just good position down there to get the offensive board and able to earn himself a trip to the line.
So that'll be the 16th foul on the Little Irish. Bronco missing the first. That'll be the second, and that will be good. So 1 of 2 for Jordan Bronco. Substitutions as Anthony DeMarco will check in for the first time tonight for Travis Otano. And now McQuaid will show some pressure here as it'll be McCullough on the far sideline to walk it up. Over the timeline, McCullough dishing it back, finding his man Mason Blackwood. Jumper's good. Number 15, Mason Blackwood with the jumper.
Yeah, just a good move, a quick little step, and pull-up jumper right at the free throw line. Nicely done.
And yet another lead change, 15-14 now score. There's DeMarco in the corner. He's going to get it back. Now trying to drive baseline, double team coming over. Working over to the open man. That'll be Cairns for three. Yes, they will count it as a three. Joe Cairns now with 7 points. And McQuaid has a 2-point lead, but that's short-lived. Aquinas dying right back up.
Can't even look down in this game. Too quick. Good pace.
17-17 our score. Vivian Bedelia sending on the far side to Broderick. Here's going to be the jumper by DeMarco. Back iron no good. Scanlon will track down that rebound in the near corner. The Little Irish, and they're going to call a double dribble. Coach John McCauley not liking that call for Aquinas. Or maybe he was just frustrated one way or another. Regardless, Will Scanlon will take a seat on the bench for the Little Irish. As checking back in will be Jack Blythe. Getting it over. And it's going to go over to the marker. Left side of the Cairns. Cairns floating through the lane, and it'll fall.
It's a very aggressive Joe Cairns tonight, getting to the rim.
He's got 9 to lead all scorers, and we're going to get another charge, and it's going to be another great defensive play by Joe Cairns to step in and take that for the home team.
Yeah, doing on both sides tonight. Joe Cairns fired up for this game.
Ryan Broderick make that Joe Cairns underneath his own net. He'll get it, bring it up here as Aquinas showing the pressure in the backcourt. Now double team, a little bit of trouble, and what's the call? They're going to call the timeout. In a little bit of trouble in the backcourt toward Cairns. It's a wise timeout. Saves the possession here for McQuaid. Our score with 5:47 remaining in the second. It's McQuaid 19 and Aquinas 17. Joel, I was telling you before the broadcast, the last time I had a chance to call McQuaid basketball, it was the 2003 run. I had the honor for a local radio station of calling the action of the Glen Falls Civics Center. And then the forgotten part of that was McQuaid would actually go on to the Federation Cup, take it on a team from New York City, which would get the travel call against them. They would lose to a team led by a guy named Sebastian Telfair, who would go on to the NBA and be a first-round pick.
Pretty good player, yeah.
Jack Leisure was a big part of that team. He's the head coach now, and he's assisted by Marty O'Sullivan and Ryan Petronella, 2 of those mainstays. So funny how the bonds you stay together here. And now Aquinas will call the timeout. So timeout called by the Little Irish with 5:38 remaining here in this second. See the Aquinas bench, and there's the aforementioned banner as McQuaid winning that title in 2003. Eva Tagley, Joe Ball Phaser here. Second quarter action from the John H. Ryan Jr. Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of McQuaid. It's McQuaid with a 2-point lead here as here's going to be the jumper, and now we're tied once again. That's number 11, Jack Blyer.
Tough shot on the baseline. Blyer able to get it to go down.
So Ryan Broderick checking back in last whistle. He's in the front court. Bedelia. As Aquinas here. Sticking to this 2-3 zone works. As that is knocked away and getting it eventually will be Blyer with the left hand, hopping through the lane, puts it up, that's too short, and Broderick will come out with it. Broderick running, doesn't have the numbers, dishes it off DeMarco. DeMarco putting it up, that won't go, and that's snapped out of the air by number 12, Demarius Owens. Owens over to the right side, over to Henderson. And now Aquinas with points can retake the lead. Blyer, top of the key over the left side is Michael White sending it, now block, getting it to Owens. Owen putting it up, he draws the foul, shot does not go. Colin Bedelia with the foul. First free throw. This is where you miss the students in a game like this. They would be hooting and hollering tonight as Owens misses that front one.
It's the complete opposite. You can hear everything when there's a free throw. Everybody's quiet.
I almost feel guilty through talking about this. Everybody can hear it. As Owens will get a second one. It looks like we're bringing you right into the gymnasium. Hopefully that's coming across the screen. Second free throw. Oh, that will not go. So Owens 0 for 2, and that ends up being a very good foul for the Knights. And a tie game, 19-19. And they're going to be knocked away, so Aquinas getting his arms in there. For the Knights, top the key. That'll be Drongo. Over to the right side, Broderick. Back over the top of the key, Drongo, jumper, that will not go. Rebound being tapped around, and coming down with it to Demarius Owens. Owens pushing it up the floor. Owens, stutter step, putting it up, a little wild, and the rebound coming down. Keith Warren checking back in, as Warren coming away with it. Warren getting around his man, dishing it off to Broderick, baseline, and they're going to say, what was the call here? Did he touch the line?
At first, I thought they were calling a kickball.
Yeah.
And then he pointed to the line and said,
yeah,
must be the first.
Yeah, so it must have been an Aquinas kick that stopped the play. So this will be Warren's inbound for the Knights. Knocked away by Blyer. We'll do this again. 3:55 remaining here in the first half. DeMarco over to the near side of the circle. Broderick on the baseline, kicking back to DeMarco. Shot clock is at 14. DeMarco, little hesitation. Not able to go though, however. Coming out with it will be White. White handing it back, getting it over to Owens. Here's going to be, no, it'll be dished off last second. Down low, good ball movement, and the foul. Finishing it off, Miles Blackwood. And Blackwood still on the hardwood.
Very unselfish there by Aquinas. If he's okay, he's getting up. Take a look at the movement right there and the feet underneath. Yeah, he just got his legs undercut a little bit and hit the deck a little bit hard. But great possession there by Aquinas. Very unselfish.
So the foul will go against Anthony DeMarco. His first, the team's sixth. Miles Blackwood on to try to finish the three-point play. And that will rattle in. Blackwood with 7. Aquinas with a 22-19 lead. As in the backcourt, that's going to be knocked away. Good steal there by number 5, Wesley Henderson. This will remain Aquinas basketball.
So from that Treybold over there, he's getting away with the shorts now because he's inside. Ready for those football games now.
Football coming up here before we know it.
Yeah.
I don't know how the practices work with everything kind of in between. So every coach has to be flexible. That's just the way of the world is.
Yeah, I mean, with practices starting early this Monday, and the overlap. It's going to be interesting to see how some of these kids and these teams react.
Henderson near side over to McCullough. McCullough at the point. Nope, he's going to pull back. Sending it over to Belier. Shot clock at 15. Belier out of control, and he's going to lose the handle. Cairns will come away with it. And Cairns bringing it to the front court. Way down by 3. Cairns, top of the key. Picks up his dribble, now dishing it off. Good rotation over to the other side of Broderick. Great doing this all over again. Pick set there by Brondo. Couldn't roll down with it. Now here's going to be the 3-ball. Goes in! Joe Cairns with his second 3 of the evening. He's got 12 overall, and we are tied at 22.
Big game here for Cairns, that's for sure.
Cairns with 12 points to lead all the scores. White, wide open down the lane, the nice dish. Michael White for Aquinas, and the Little Irish take the lead back. It's 24-22. Cairns between the circles, now over to the near side of Broderick. Cairns remaining in that zone. Shot clock at 15. He's going to pass intercepted. That's White coming out, and will reach around there to slow down that break as they'll get the foul on Joe Cairns. That's going to be the 7th team foul, and so sending to the line for the 1-and-1. That'll be the first on Cairns.
Yeah, that was probably a good one, too. Stop that Aquinas fast break.
It's now White, the front end. The sophomore. Nice high arcing shot. Calmly putting that in. He's got the last 3 Little Irish points. Here's going to be the next one. Second free throw is good for White. He's got 4 points. 26-22 is our score. 1:47 remaining here before halftime. Cairns lost the handle. Just simply fell away from him, hit the sideline. It goes back to Little Irish.
Yeah, low-scoring game. I mean, it's a credit to both these teams playing good defense so far in this one.
How many charges has McQuaid picked up so far?
Yeah, a lot of charges, and you're really not seeing a whole lot of open shots for either side.
Michael White, top of the key. Handing off to McCullough. McCullough, 3-ball, won't go. And the rebound underneath by Bedelia. Broderick between the circles over the other side. Bedelia. Handing it back. We're down to 1:10 remaining here before halftime. McQuaid being patient as they work it around. Bedelia at the foul line, picking up his dribble. He's going to dish it back here. Now getting it over to Woodard. Woodard putting it up. His first shot attempt of the night won't go. And the rebound by number 12, Demarius Owens. Aquinas cannot hold for the last shot here. As the Little Irish bring it up, it'll be Henderson at the foul line. He's going to pull it back. He's challenged there. He'll just give it up instead. Over to Owens. Aquinas with a 4-point lead. Owens going. Owens, charge again. Boy, McQuaid is excellent this time. It's Chris Woodard, the sophomore, standing in there and taking the hard foul.
Charge number 3 for the day. Just a great job. Just seeing the Aquinas player just a little bit out of control and just standing his ground. You know, and Coach Leisure has gotten away as we see Warren check in. He hasn't played much this quarter, so I think his goal is to keep this game close and get Warren out of foul trouble towards the end of the time.
Oh, it's going to be intercepted by the Little Irish, bringing it up and be McCullough. McCullough puts it up and in. Robert McCullough has got 4 points. It's 28-22. This matches the biggest lead of the evening for the Little Irish. In trouble, and it's going to be the Golden Knights recovering, putting it up, and they will not go. Jordan Brongo going back to the line for the McQuaid Knights. 28-22 is our score. 10.9 remaining, so Brongo back at the line. He's got 7 points tonight. And the first one will not go. Offensive defensive substitution as Demarius Owens is checking in for Michael White. second free throw is good. So Bronco makes 1 of 2 again. He's got 8 points. The lead is at 5. So John McCauley not calling a timeout here for the Little Irish. He wants to let it roll. Here we go. 7 seconds remain before the half. Left side over to Scanlon, driving baseline, putting it up too strong. But on the opposite side, putting it back up and in is Demarius Orens as the horn will sound. And that's the biggest lead of the half. The Little Irish lead by 7. It's 30-23 as we are at the half.
And that, if you're Aquinas, what a great way to finish the half. A nice put back on the shot that went a little bit too far to push this lead up to 7 heading into halftime. That's huge.
That's like the, I'm dating myself, the Derek Wittenberg shot,
Yeah,
NC State. Oh, you're saying like,
right.
wait a second, was that a pass? Was it a shot that didn't go?
I'm sure he's going to go with
Yeah,
pass.
for-
That
yeah,
was an alley-oop attempt. right there.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like, when you get home tonight, Will, because I know your family's watching from Aquinas, you tell everybody that was a pass.
That's right.
30-27. We're going to step aside. Our broadcast tonight proudly brought to you by Salvatore's and Salvatore's.com. Once again, our score at the half here on Varsity Media. It's Aquinas 30, McQuaid 23.
Sweet baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Sweet baby. Oh, baby.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area's leader in sports media production. We specialize in live streaming,
Cuts inside. Touchdown, Red Devils. Rosin coach Greg Murphy. There's you. What a move. And the foul.
videography, and photography. Covering all sports at all levels. We feature aerial photography and videography, college recruiting videos, live streaming of games,
Patience offensively against this excellent defense. Now the shot's fired. How about that? Right into the top of the cage off the stick.
Be second down and 3. Handoff this time right up the middle. And B.J. Clark is gone for the touchdown.
school events, graduations. Varsity Media is available to cover a game, a tournament, a season, or any special event.
Talk to us a little bit about what went through your mind, how you prepared for that to run such a fast speed.
Currently, spectators are limited at events. Let Varsity Media bring the event to your fans. Contact Varsity Media today for more information. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone at 866-577-1950.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Mugs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/mugsandmore to see the many options and place your order today.
At Varsity Media, we offer everything under the sun when it comes to media. Action photography, live videography, live streaming, college recruiting videos, social media videos, and so much more. Visit our website at www.varsitymedia.net or visit us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Search Varsity Media. Varsity Media, we highlight your life.
as we get ready for the second half. So glad you're with us here tonight on Varsity Media. There you hear the horn. Gene Battaglia, Joe Balthaser. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Salvatore's. Salvatores.com. I can't shout it as well as Sam.
Yeah, I don't think anybody can really in your defense.
So, as we take a look here at the first half stats, and really one player that is keying everything tonight, and this is what you would want out of a senior on senior night. Joe Cairns tonight with 12 points to lead McQuaid, but they've got to figure out a way how to slow down this Aquinas offense, as Aquinas leading by 7 here at the half.
Yeah, great first half by Cairns, and we mentioned it in the first half. Not a lot of playing time for Keith Warren, with those 2 fouls, but now we can kind of start from scratch with 3 to give here. And from Aquinas, I think just keep doing what you've been doing. They had a nice little run there at the end of the first half. They're playing great defense, and we just saw that ball movement at the end of the first half. So, keep playing your game, and I think we're in for, as we usually are when these 2 teams play, a pretty exciting finish.
So for the Little Irish, they're going to go back to the starting 5, being White, Henderson, Blyer, Owens, and Blackwood. And the starting 5 actually back on the floor for the McQuaid Golden Knights. Warren, Broderick, Cairns, Hintz, and Blanco. This will be number 11, Blyer, as the team's, of course, switching sides. McQuaid bench making some noise here, trying to get the defense here to get a stop here as Blyer, the underhand scoop shot will go. Jack Blyer with 4 points, and this is the biggest lead of the night for the Little Irish. They lead by 9.
That's a little bit of danger time right here for McQuaid. You want to stop this at 9.
Into the backcourt, they're going to say it was tipped, and then, wait a second. No. One official said it was tipped, and then they're calling the over and back?
Yeah, Jack Leisure's looking for that exact same explanation. We saw 2
I
different
swear
signs.
that, there was 2 different signs there. That's a call that goes against McQuaid. Aquinas getting it back. That's a tough one.
Yeah, the ball was definitely tipped. We could see it was right in front of us. And if anything, they could have gotten Aquinas for the foul there.
That's what I thought they were calling. As it'll be Blyer, top of the key, handing it off to Henderson. Now left side over to White. White back to Blyer. Aquinas taking some time here as shot clock now at 10. Owens back to Blyer. Shot clock at 5. Blyer dishing it left side. Having to put this up will be Blackwood. He didn't get it off. Shot clock violation against the Little Irish. Boy, McQuaid has taken charges, and that time another good defensive series.
Yeah, another thing you don't see a lot in basketball around here is 35-second shot clock violation. So just hats off to the McQuaid defense there.
And now Aquinas, they've been pressuring all night here in the backcourt as Cairns gets over the timeline. Cairns dishing it back, Babi Bedelia. Now finding a wide open man down low. That's number 32, Jordan Brongo. Jordan Brongo with 9 points. It's 32-25, Little Irish. Far side, that'll be Henderson. Handing it back to White. Number 0, White. Sending it back to Owens. 12 for 3. In and out, that'll go. Rebound underneath by Broderick. Make that number 2, Keith Warren with the rebound. Warren dishing it off to Broderick for 3. Yes!
And he's their sharpshooter. He doesn't miss too many of those from the outside.
Yep.
They want to get Broderick going.
His first of the night from the outside. That's now a 4-point game as McQuaid here on a little 5-0 run. White over to the right side. This will be Henderson putting it between the legs. And Aquinas, like last time, they're just kind of casually throwing it around here. Here's White over to the near side. Gets it over to Henderson. Shot clock at 8. Henderson putting it up with the left hand. That doesn't go glass. And the rebound underneath by Broderick. Make that Warren. Warren putting it up. And in. Keith Warren with the bucket. Gets his first of the night, and it's now a 2-point game. 7-0 run here by the Knights.
Yeah, it was great defense on one end from McQuaid and a good finish there by Keith Warren to bring this within 2.
Owens, can he stop the bleeding? He does.
Good answer.
Demarius Owens with the bucket and a timeout called by Aquinas. So the Little Irish break the run. They still have the lead. It's 34-30. 5:03 remaining in the third. This is your game of the week, brought to you by Salvatore's on Varsity Media.
Sweet baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
4-point lead for Aquinas. 5:03 remaining in the third. As the Knights walk it up the floor, Joe Cairns over the timeline. TV Vidalia.
A little 2-3 zone here is Aquinas.
Yep, this is McQuaid just trying to figure this out here. Cairns now with it, picking up his dribble. Bounce pass in the paint to Brongo. Brongo, left-hand hook shot. Make a right-hand hook shot to Jordan Brongo. Get the hand right there. That's 11 points for Brongo. It's now a 2-point game. Between the circles. Owens with it. Owens over to Blyer. Blyer has it knocked away, and this will be still Aquinas ball. Keith Warren with the defense for the Knights. White in the corner. Handing it back in the baseline, putting it up. That won't go! And a charge. Another one. This time it's Ryan Broderick standing in there. And that'll be the first foul of this half. First on Wesley Henderson. That's actually our first foul here in this second half. Foul trouble, Demarius Owens with 2, Mason Blackwood with 2, and 2 fouls for Keith Warren. So team's pretty much in good shape here as we're midway through the third. Warren, elbow jumper, no good. Rebound by Blyer. Blyer pushing it up the floor, has a man on the wing. That is going to be Henderson, number 5. From the baseline, won't go, too strong. Weak side rebound by Brongo. Warren into the front court, does not have numbers. Triple team, trying to get out of it. Hop step, won't go. Rebound still being batted around, and Brongo comes down with it. Brongo has it stripped. Vivi Bedelia then has it stripped. And finally, it'll be Michael White coming away with it. White over to Blyer, and then Blyer takes an extra step.
Just got a little too excited with that one, took an extra step, but active hands on the other side by the little Irish D caused that last turnover.
Bringing it up, it'll be number 5, Colin David Adilia.
I'm glad you're announcing these names, some of these names when we do these games.
And folks, if I'm getting this wrong, please let us know. We're doing our best. Is on the right side. It'll be Cairns. Jumper for 3. No good. Rebound underneath. Actually, nobody got that for Aquinas. Broderick kicking it out left side to Warren for 3. No good. And another long rebound. Warren putting it up. That won't go, and then finally Aquinas the rebound, and then knocked away. Loose ball, no jump ball yet. Finally we'll have the jump ball. It's going to go back to the Knights.
Great hustle there by Broderick to snag that ball and win the ball back for his Knights.
Coach in college that I once covered used to call that stargazing, when you're looking at rebounds but you're not doing anything.
Right.
Little stargazing there by Aquinas, as I'm sure that's going to be the message of Con McCauley. Get those rebounds. 34-32 our score. Little Irish by 2 for the tie. That will not go, and the rebound underneath by White. This time, Little Irish do the job on the glass. White handing it back. Scanlon who checked in. Scanlon dishing it off. He'll be the jumper from the near corner. It's too strong. And the rebound by the Knights. As pushing up the floor will be Broderick, handing it off to Warren. Warren, foul line jumper, and we are tied. Keith Warren with 4 points, and that 9-point Aquinas lead is erased. It's now 34-34.
That was a quick little run here in the span of about 3-4 minutes for McQuaid.
Crossover dribble by McCullough. Over to White. McCullough getting it back. McQuaid bench making some noise right in front of us. That'll be Blyer. No, they're going to call the jump ball. Ooh.
What a defensive play, but
Colin Baviv-Idilia.
didn't think that was long enough to be a jump ball, but that's why I'm not an official.
So the call will be underneath. This goes back to Aquinas, and now the officials are going to confer.
Take a look at this again. From behind, I can't even say his last name.
Baviv-Idilia. Baviv-Idilia.
With the good hands there to cause that tie up.
We could just say Colin.
There you go. Colin, great defensive play.
Little Irish spread it out as they do get the ball on the arrow. Getting it back. No, nice interception. Reading that whole way was Brongo with the steal. And now McQuaid. Can you believe this? They've got a chance to go ahead. 3-ball by Warren. No good. Rebound by Brongo underneath. It's going to go off his hand. Warren was feeling it there. And 34-34 is our score. Jack Blyer to walk it up the floor. Blyer over the left side, over to Scanlon. 3 is in. Will Scanlon's first ball of the night. It's a 3-ball. 37-34. Aquinas retakes the lead.
Big shot that air after about 8 points in a row, I think, from McQuaid. Gonna stop the bleeding there, and a great defensive play there.
Scanlon with the tap. It's a 3-on-2. Scanlon opposite direction, puts it up and in, and the foul. Well, a couple nice series there for number 4, Will Scanlon, the junior guard, and Aquinas opens up a 5-point lead.
Yeah, good back-to-back trips here. You'll see him just goes up strong, able to get the nice friendly roll, and a chance for the 3-point play.
As checking in for Aquinas will be Mason Blackwood, number 15. As taking a breather will be Jack Blyer. Here will be Will Scanlon to complete the 3-point play. He cannot, off the back iron. So Scanlon with 5 points, and that's the margin. He's got the last 5 points in this game. Aquinas leading 39-34. Broderick down low, finding Brongo. Didn't like it. Baviv-Idilia off the back iron won't go, and the rebound underneath. And we're going to get a foul called on Jordan Brongo. That'll be his second. So only the second on the Knights this half. Aquinas cannot hold the last shot in the third. White between the circles. White on the right wing. White dishing it back. Here's going to be the 3-ball. It's good!
Big shot.
That's number 12, Demarius Owens. Owens with 11 points to lead the Little Irish. Shot clock is now off as the Knights trail by 8. Wow. 8-0 run for Aquinas here, closing out the third. And 2 of those buckets coming by way of 3-point range. 7 seconds remaining in the corner. McQuaid's got to get something going here. It's Cairns. Cairns from the foul line. Jumper is good. And that gets a little bit back as Joe Cairns with his first points of the second half. He's got 14 overall. 42-36 as we head to the fourth. The game of the week brought to you by Salvatores. Salvatores.com here on Varsity Media. Senior night here at the John H. Ryan Jr. Memorial Gymnasium. So glad you're with us here. as we head to the fourth. McQuaid will begin down by 6. Left side, Cairns handing it back to Vivadilia. Driving, sending it over to Brongo. Brongo, baseline, he's going to take it himself, trying the reverse layup. Oh, he rejected underneath. With the block there was number 12, Owens. Here's the putback attempt by Broderick, and Owens snaps it down, throws the elbow around to say, that's my ball. 42-36, Aquinas with the lead. Owens with a rebound and a block on that last sequence. And then tapped away Warren, and Warren will get it back after the steal, laying it up and in. Head coach Jack Leisure wanted a foul, but he's not going to get it.
Looking for the and one there, yeah.
So for Warren, he's got 6 points tonight. And a reaching call against Warren. That's going to be his third.
Yeah, that was a cheap one right there. Luckily, still got a couple to give and 7 minutes to go in the fourth, so just got to be careful the rest of the game.
White inbounding, and it's over them back. Yep. That at this point of the season, I don't like those mental mistakes.
Yeah, it's a tough position to put your player in when you throw the ball right there at midcourt. It happens a lot.
3 ball, that's not going to go for Cairns. Rebound by Blyer. Now Blyer pushing it up. He's going to get over to White on the far side. Aquinas with a 4-point lead with 6:50 remaining. White sending it over. Scanlon driving. Puts it up. No, he took a little extra step. You can see him create the space there, shuffling the feet. And on the violation, this goes over to the Knights. Vivadilia now to the near side. Sending an elbow jumper by Warren, no good. Rebound being tapped around. Warren gets it back. Warren sends it back. Broderick for 3. No good, back iron, and then the rebound being brought down by number 11, Blyer. Scanlon in the near corner. So Aquinas still nursing this 4-point lead, 6:15 remaining. Blyer gets a pick. Blyer going down the lane, puts it high off the glass, that won't go. Cairns the rebound. Broderick gets the handle, and that's going to be scooped from behind and knocked out of bounds. And a timeout will be called. McQuaid with the timeout, 6:04 remaining. McQuaid down by 4, 42-38 here on Varsity Media.
Sweet baby, oh baby, sweet baby, oh baby.
Thank you again to Salvatore's for their sponsorship, helping to bring these games to you. And thank you for logging on. Look, we love you if you were here, but we're doing what we can here. Glad you're with us here in your living room or your office, wherever you may be watching tonight. Gene Battaglia, Joel Ball Thaser with you as here on Varsity Media. This has been a fun game, 42-38, but it just feels like McQuaid gets to a certain point. They got to figure out a way to get over that hump here, Joel.
Yeah, they haven't had the lead since very early, I believe. They've been close, tied it up, and then Aquinas went on their own run to push this lead ahead.
Right, you got to go back to the first quarter when McQuaid had a lead in this game, but it's been nip and tuck the whole way. Here's going to be Brongo in the paint. He's going to dish it back to Broderick for 3. That won't go. And the rebound underneath, that'll be picked up by Henderson. So again, another opportunity for the Knights. Shot just won't fall. As Henderson on the right wing. Henderson crossover dribble. Elbow jumper won't go, back iron. The rebound by Cairns. Joe Cairns taking a look around, and uncontested will walk it up the floor. Vivadilia. High off the glass, that won't go, and the rebound by Owens this time. Owens pushing it up the floor. Owens, stop and go move, has it knocked away from behind. He gets it back, and they're going to grant the timeout to Aquinas on that.
Yeah, that one was close. It looked like Wasn't quite sure if he had possession at that time, but they were able to give it to him, and good heads-up play by Aquinas to get that timeout.
So we've got the full timeout called on the floor with 5:16 remaining. This will be Aquinas possession. Little Irish up by 4 here on Varsity Media.
At Varsity Media, we offer everything under the sun when it comes to media. Action photography, live videography, live streaming, college recruiting videos, social media videos, and so much more. Visit our website at www.varsitymedia.net or visit us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Search Varsity Media. Varsity Media, we highlight your life.
And that is something you always like to see there, the posters, seniors, and for all the seniors here at McQuaid, to all your families, we just say, we're thinking of you tonight here.
Yeah, the first game this year, actually, fans have been able to attend, and it's the parents of the seniors who were able to come in and watch their kids play one time in person this year, so at least at home anyway.
Yeah, you're familiar with the rules here. You can only bring 2 in many instances once it does open up. So a lot of extended family and friends watching tonight. As on the left side, this will be Scanlon. Didn't like what's ahead. He'll dish it back to Owens for 3. No, it's only glass. So the Knights do their job, force a bad shot. And now again, McQuaid can cut it to 2 or less. Seems like this has been this whole pattern here as Cairns between the circles. BVB Delia. Jumper and then rejected in part. Getting a ball there was Owens. Foul eventually called though on the Little Irish. And it will be on Owens off the rebound. So the first time a clean block, second time not so clean. And now for Owens, that's going to be his 3rd.
Yeah, fun series here. You see Cairns go up with a great defensive play. Bronco comes in, grabs the board, and able to draw the foul.
So Bronco back at the line. He's going to make one.
Been impressed with this little Irish defense today, though. They played a great game.
Bronco with 13. It's now a 2-point game. What do you know? It's on the left side. Pulling that one down for the Little Irish. And we're going to get a foul. As in trouble with that was Henderson. And they're going to get the foul on Colin Bavib Ididilia. White, the inbound pass, finding Henderson. 4:20 remaining. Pass down the wide open, the White. Finding him was Owens, so White with a bucket there. He's got 6 for the Little Irish. The lead is back to 4.
Just a little bit of a defensive breakdown there for McQuaid and an easy layup there.
And open from the elbow and depositing that one, Joe Cairns. So Cairns with the bucket. He's got 16. Let me make sure I got that right here. Yep, 16 points for Joe Cairns tonight. And the quick timeout, and it's back to a 2-point game with 4 minutes even remaining.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Mugs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/mugsandmore to see the many options and place your order today.
Head coach Jack Leisure talking to his team here as it'll be Aquinas with the basketball. 2-point lead. And I just keep coming back to the McQuaid defense here, how they've been able to pick up charges. They were able to force a shot clock violation. And here they're going to be asked to do it once again.
Yeah, both defenses really playing a great game. I mean, that's reflective of the scoreboard. You got a 44-42 game. Both defenses really playing well. Not a lot of easy chances for either side.
As Blyer to walk it up the floor. He's calling for some help. Blyer over the far side, over to White. Now the alley-oop attempt and then throwing it down is Demarius Owens. Oh, 13 points for Owens in the orange. Make that the Little Irish go back up. I'm so excited there. It's going to be now putting it back up. Viviv Idilia with the bucket. That's a good answer as any. That was a highlight reel play for the Little Irish.
Yeah, that was drawn up. That was well drawn up, too, and well executed by the Little Irish.
So, 2-point lead. Another 3-ball. Blyer puts it in this time. Jack Blyer with 7 points, and it's 49-44. Viviva Didilia, now left side. They call him Dilly Dilly, apparently. So Dilly Dilly, the nickname, putting it high off the glass and in for Colin. Off the glass and in. He's got the last 4 for the Knights. It's a 3-point game now. Blyer trying to get around one man, takes the shot. This will be 2, and then Blyer with the last 5 points for the Little Irish. And the Little Irish hitting their shots when it counts.
An offensive explosion here in the last couple minutes since that last time out.
Yeah, so Blyer now with 9 points. Brongo down low, finding Broderick, working it back. Colin driving the lane, putting it up. That won't go. Brongo putting it up. That won't go as well, but he's back at the line. Who are they getting on the foul?
Gives us a chance to take a look at that last alley-oop by Aquinas. Well done. The lob, the great lob, and the big-time throwdown by Demarius Owens.
Well, Owens on the other end just picked up his 4th, so that is a problem. As here will be the first free throw by Brongo that'll be missed. So John McCauley is going to keep Owens in this game with 2:21 remaining. Second shot by Brongo will go. So Brongo with 14 points. McQuaid is down by 4, 2:11 remaining. Owens between the circles. Owens driving right side, dishing it off last second, putting it up and in. And they're not going to call the foul. They let that one go. Miles Blackwood with the bucket for the Little Irish.
Big shot for Blackwood, and you're right. The McQuaid, well, the entire bench stood up looking for that charge.
Big 3-ball. No good. Falling away, is not able to get the rebound there was Cairns. And now the Little Irish here with the basketball and a 6-point lead. The foul is going to be called on Cairns. That will be his 3rd. And the Knights here have some fouls to give here. They're down by a couple possessions. White has it thrown away. Well, that's as good as anything. A good defensive stand for the Knights. But they don't have time to waste, down by 6. Warren, NBA 3. No good. Brongo fighting for that rebound. Can't get it. And then snapping it down will be Demarius Owens. Owens directing some traffic.
Clearing everybody out. He's going to bring that up himself.
Well, this needs to be the defensive stand. And now for the Knights. Actually, so the Knights still have a foul to give. That was the 6th as Jordan Brongo commits his 3rd. And subbing in, perhaps anticipating that there will be some foul shots coming up here as number 4, Will Scanlon, back into the game. Scanlon had a couple nice minutes there.
And a quick foul there on Broderick.
Yeah. So that doesn't take up any time, but now that is going to get Scanlon to the line. So for Broderick, that is his 2nd, and now this is the 1-and-1. And Aquinas not putting anybody else out there, so Will Scanlon, front end. Drains it. Will Scanlon with 6. And importantly for the Little Irish, that is now a 3-possession game. Second free throw is good. But for the Little Irish, they've hit their shots when it counts, and those are as big of free throws as any in this game. It's 55-47, 1:15 remaining. As Warren to walk it up the floor. Gets it over the timeline. McQuaid has to take the first shot that they get as Cairns in a little bit of trouble dishing back. Vidilia. His shot just grazing the front iron. Bronco, could he save it? No, they're going to say he touched the end line with 1:01 remaining. Now it's looking a little bleak here for McQuaid. 55-47, Aquinas by 8.
Yeah, time getting low and possessions getting fewer and fewer, so they need a big defensive stand here, a quick steal, and an easy bucket if they want to get back into this game.
Lob pass, get over to Blyer in the front court. They got to commit the foul at some point, and then Blyer is fouled, and for Cairns, that'll be his 4th. That's going to stop the clock with 53 and a half remaining. So Blyer for the front end here. And this is where the McQuaid fans are missed, I suppose, is Blyer making the front end. He's got 12. This to make it a 10-point game. And for the first time, Aquinas leads by double digits as we're under a minute to go. 3 ball is going to be blocked. And now covering it up will be Blyer. Blyer fouled by Bronco.
Yeah, big defensive play there, and that just about seals this one. You see the quick movement up the court for McQuaid. 3 attempt by Warren, the block by Owens, and that should just about do it here for the Little Irish.
Blyer back at the line. Just made 2 of 2. It's a 7-point win for the Little Irish back in February. And now margin just a little bit more. It's up to 11 as Blyer makes the front end. A young Aquinas team, boy, they get most of these guys back next year.
Yeah, they got a lot of talent coming back, don't they?
Yeah, Henderson will be moving on, but everybody else back. 2 of 2. Here's going to be the shot. That'll be no good. The rebound underneath. And we're going to get a call a jump ball on that. So McQuaid will continue the possession here. 37 seconds remaining. Inbound pass going to Warren, the quick 3. Air ball on the near side, and that is going to be gathered up by Michael White. So it'll be White's turn to go to the free throw line with 33 seconds remaining. So Michael White, as McQuaid is over the limit here. That was their 10th team foul. White will miss the first one.
It's like Coach Lees, you're going to get a couple seniors into the game before the time runs out.
Yep, Alex Hintz checking in. Prabhat Yatana checking in. And Ben Barone also checking in. And for the last time, Ryan Broderick checking out. Jordan Bronco checking out, and Keith Warren checking out. By last time, I mean it's senior night, of course. We'll have more, but
yeah, one more game tomorrow for both teams, I believe. And then sectionals next week.
That's it.
Just a couple days off. These kids haven't had a lot of rest.
Well, like everybody, just grateful here that we have some high school athletics here.
Yeah.
As we'll have more next week, as on the right side, and then a rejection by Aquinas, but then putting up Hintz. That won't go. Hintz gets clocked into the head. Play continues on, and Aquinas here will run out the clock. Bring you into the front court, and McQuaid will call it off. Our final score here tonight from the John H. Ryan Junior Memorial Gymnasium. Aquinas winning this one by a score of 59-47, and what a balanced attack for the Little Irish, as they had a few players in double figures tonight. As we count this up, Demarius Owens with 13 points. You had Jack Blyer with 11. You also had Miles Blackwood contributing with 9. And also, let's not look past the job that Will Scanlon did with 7 in a tie game that was, it was Scanlon with 5 consecutive points. And for all the work that McQuaid did, that's as close as they got, a tie game in the second half.
Yeah, I think you summed it up just perfectly, Gene. It was just a great all-around effort by the Little Irish. They got contributions from everybody, offensively and defensively. Got to tell you, I'm really impressed with their defense. Haven't seen them live too many times in person, and really their defensive tenacity. They got a lot of size, they got a lot of length, and you could see that tonight. But not the prettiest of games in terms of you see the overall score. But if you're Aquinas, you got to feel pretty good coming out of here with a win.
Yeah, Joe Cairns with 16 points to lead the McQuaid Knights. Jordan Brongo chipping in with 14. And our final score once again, 59-47. So, Joel, your final thoughts here tonight, in which I thought for both sides was a really well-played game.
It was. It was a lot of fun, just what we expected when two rivals are playing. And not a lot of rest. These teams got to go and do it again tomorrow and then a few more days for sectionals. So I think it was a good warm-up match for sectionals, which start, I believe, next Tuesday. Good action, get them ready for next week, and we'll see what the tournament brings.
We want to thank you for logging on. We want to thank our sponsor tonight, Salvatores.com, for the entire team here at Varsity Media. For Joel Balthaser, my name is Gene Battaglia. Once again, the final score here tonight from McQuaid. The Knights fall to the Little Irish. Aquinas takes this one 59-47. Have a good night, everyone.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area's leader in sports media production. We specialize in live streaming.
Cuts inside. Touchdown, Red Devils. Rosin coach Greg Murphy. There's you.
What a move!
And the foul.
Videography. And photography. Covering all sports at all levels. We feature aerial photography and videography, college recruiting videos, live streaming of games.
Patience offensively against this excellent defense. Now the shot's fired. How about that? Right into the top of the cage off the stick.
It'll be second down and 3. Handoff this time right up the middle. And B.J. Clark is gone for the touchdown.
School events, graduations. Varsity Media is available to cover a game, a tournament, a season, or any special event.
Talk to us a little bit about what went through your mind, how you prepared for that to run such a fast speed.
Currently, spectators are limited at events. Let Varsity Media bring the event to your fans. Contact Varsity Media today for more information. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone at 866-577-1950.